You see Republicans in Congress, right? They have spent all year investigating the president. That's what they've spent all year doing. And have turned up with no evidence, none, that he did anything wrong. I mean, that is what we've heard over and over again from their almost year-long investigation. And that's because the president didn't do anything wrong. Even House Republicans have said the evidence does not exist. The House Republicans have said that. To my friend in the back who just yelled at, which is incredibly inappropriate, but House Republicans have said that it doesn't exist. Their own investigation have actually debunked their ridiculous attacks. Doing this political stunt, and we have seen it, you all have reported.
Yes, I believe you've seen this. Karine said there is no evidence. When you take a look at what Democrat did, impeachment evidence against Trump and Biden, you can see it clearly. Against Trump, you will see he just won, Biden 19, and still yet there is nothing. It can clearly tell you how these people behave.
They displayed naked photos of me during an oversight hearing. And they have taken the light of my dad's love, the light of my dad's love for me, and presented it as darkness. They have no shame. For 6 years, MAGA Republicans, including members of the House committees who are in a closed-door session right now, have impugned my character, invaded my privacy, attacked my wife, my children, my family.
Whoopi Goldberg claims Gov don't know why they launched the impeachment inquiry into Biden. You could not name one. You could not say he is old. That is why we are mad. They could not name anything. Former Fed prosecutor Sonny Austin claimed investigators don't investigate people. Now you see how these people are spinning this.
Listen, you can say a lot of things about the Democrats, but they knew what they were going in for.
Yeah.
High crimes and misdemeanors. You couldn't name one. You couldn't even say, well, he's old. That's why we're mad. Yeah. You know, they couldn't name anything. I mean, what the heck?
Because when you are prosecuting a case and you're investigating a case, you're not investigating a person, you're investigating a crime. Yeah. And I think Jamie Raskin, who I love, Representative Jamie Raskin, he was the former prosecutor, and he said, the Biden impeachment investigation isn't a whodunit. It's a what is it? It's like an Agatha Christie novel where the mystery is, what's the crime? And that gets very tedious very fast. And he's absolutely right. It's not the way that you prosecute cases. It's not the way that you investigate cases. And it's just so transparent that this is just political retribution. Well, it's just they're playing politics.
And it feels like to me two things can be true at once. I personally think Hunter Biden should have complied with the congressional subpoena. I also think Jim Jordan, Scott Perry, Mo Brooks, Kevin McCarthy.
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah. I also think Jim Jordan, Scott Perry, Mo Brooks, and others who were subpoenaed in the January 6th investigation should have complied with congressional subpoenas. They created this precedent that allows him to blow it off. Additionally, I don't...
Well, he didn't blow it off. He says he wants to do it in public because he's concerned.
But their response to that, because I reached out to the Oversight Committee, is essentially that they first always start with the deposition. They would have minority staff there, meaning the Democrats, and then they could go to...
Loving father, very good father, very supportive father. Look, did Hunter Biden influence peddle on his last name? Yes, he did. So did half of Washington. People sitting at this table did it. Did Hunter Biden cheat on his taxes? Yes, he did.
So actually, who at this table peddled on their last?
I did. I'm not talking about currently.
We just wanted to clear our names.
Okay.
I was like, oh my God, do I have a claim to fame that I am not using? Sorry, continue, Anna.
Can I go back to my point, please?
Yes,
now that you guys
now that we've cleared it up. It took a while.
Today.
All right. Did he use his last name to make money? Did he monetize on Joe Biden's last name? Yes, he did. That's not a crime. Did Hunter Biden cheat on his taxes? Yes, he did. So he has admitted it. He paid it back. He paid it back with $600,000 penalty. 15% of Americans cheat on their taxes.
Say that again.
15.5% of Americans cheat on their taxes. And you know how many get prosecuted? Less than 1%.
Talk about the one who used to run the country, who cheated on his tax, who didn't pay his taxes.
And I absolutely bragged about it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
And 32% of Americans have people in their family who have dealt with addiction.
Yeah.
Hunter Biden is an addict. I've had it in my family. It is a constant suffering for the family. And you are always afraid, even when they've left addiction, that anything can trigger them and get them back in there. And I agree with Hunter Biden that that's what they're trying to do. They are trying to get Hunter Biden to go back into addiction because they know that will paralyze Joe Biden, because that is his father, a man who's already lost 2 children. And I think this is going to backfire.
Just imagine that any of these things happen to Trump's children. You could have seen how the media will roast them. But take a look at this. He played a victim card. They are just following the same talking point. No evidence, no this, that. It is insane how these people are still struggling to defend this. And a Republican sitting near them, that is, Jim Jordan, he never showed up. Now, the same thing happened to Hunter. Hunter showed up, refused that he would not sit in an enclosed place. He wanted an open something. He played like, I want transparency. That is what he did. Now, taking a look at this tweet, Hunter Biden is reportedly making plans to potentially flee the United States if Donald Trump is elected, according to close friends. I'm sure the Justice Department is working hard to make sure this won't happen. Hunter Biden is facing up to 17 years in prison if he is convicted of the charges brought forward last week. According to Daily Mail, Hunter has told friends he may have to flee the U.S. if Trump is elected. Hunter has told friends that he might have to flee the country if Donald Trump is re-elected after already enduring months of deeply personal political attacks and mounting legal woes. They reported Hunter Biden may be justifying this by thinking that Republicans are trying to kill him. I believe you heard him. He actually even said this, that this is exactly what Republicans are struggling to do to him. So reasons he wants to flee is because of that. What they are trying to do is they are trying to kill me, knowing that it will be a pain greater than my father could be able to handle. And so, therefore, destroying a presidency in that way, he said during a podcast last week. I think I watched that. On that podcast, Hunter said Republicans are trying to do that to him. So now, according to this article reported by Daily Mail, he is planning to flee the country if Trump is re-elected. Of reason we all know, maybe sick, I don't know, hide in another country. Like, Republicans are trying to kill me. So that is just what I've seen. I'll be giving you an update pertaining to this, but it is insane to actually even think of this.